Today we are going to take a look at the origin of the Hearthstone expansion called Knights of the Frozen Throne, and how it and all of the bosses that you will be fighting in Hearthstone appears in World of Warcraft. Now, the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion is directly based on a raid in World of Warcraft called the Icecrown Citadel, which is what we will be looking at today. And of course, these origin videos of mine focus first and foremost on the actual boss fights in World of Warcraft. But there's just so much background story behind the Icecrown Citadel that I simply can't skip over it and jump straight into the boss fights, because the Icecrown Citadel and its main antagonist, the Lich King, got its start more than 6 years before Icecrown Citadel was actually released in World of Warcraft, in the form of the Warcraft 3 expansion called the Frozen Throne. So, in order to tell you the complete story behind the Icecrown Citadel raid in World of Warcraft, I am going to start at the very first appearance of it in Warcraft 3, where the Lich King was a mere human prince named Arthas Menethil. So, I went back and replayed the entire Warcraft 3 campaign for this video, and if you played Warcraft 3 back then you may remember the human campaign screen with Arthas standing in the background. So I'm going to show you all of the cutscenes and cinematics from Warcraft 3 in chronological order, which will recount all of the backstory of Arthas before he became the Lich King. And during these fully voiced Warcraft 3 cutscenes, you will also see that Arthas not only had a huge impact on the lore by becoming the Lich King, but he also played a huge part in the storylines of Jaina Proudmoore, Sylvanas Windrunner, Uther the Lightbringer, Illidan Stormrage, Kel'Thuzad, Mal'Ganis, and many others. So that's why this video is so long. You're really going to learn a massive amount of backstory and lore about a whole bunch of very influential characters in the Warcraft universe. So the next hour will follow Arthas and Jaina on a journey, and how Arthas went from a pure of heart paladin, just investigating a strange plague, to becoming the leader of the Scourge, the Lich King himself, which led to the deaths of millions across Azeroth. And believe me when I say that by the end of this hour-long compilation of cutscenes, you will have a much deeper understanding and appreciation of many of the most popular characters in Hearthstone, like Jaina, Uther, Kel'Thuzad, Illidan, and all of those. So sit back and enjoy reliving the nostalgia from watching cutscenes and cinematics from a 14-year-old game.
We've received reports that the Orcs are regrouping.
Certainly the recent attacks against the internment camps are evidence enough.
Agreed. The Horde is on the move.
This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch as the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The Orcs are not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself?
King Terenas, you must heed my warning.
This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
It is simple. As I have said, the Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages under strict quarantine.
I will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Yet prisoners they are, good king.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of this. Guards, remove this madman.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
West? Are you mad?
Old Ambassador. I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this is not the time for rambling prophets. Our lands are beset by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before, and I will not do so again. If you cannot take up this cup, I shall find another who will. The warning has been given. Their fate is now their own.
Welcome, Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
Can the formalities, Uther. I'm not king yet. It's good to see you.
You too, lad. I'm pleased that King Terenas sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on me.
It is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
You must be wiser than the king. The end is near.
I told you before, I'm not interested in this nonsense.
Then I've wasted my time here.
You can show yourself now, Jaina. He's gone.
I'm sorry for eavesdropping, Master, but...
It's your inquisitive nature that I've come to rely on, child. That crazed fool's convinced that the world is about to end.
I've heard the rumors of the plague spreading throughout the Northlands. Do you truly believe that the plague is magical in nature?
It's a strong possibility. That's why I need you to travel there and investigate the matter. I've arranged for a special envoy to assist you.
Yes, Master. I'll do my best.
I know you will, child.
Prince Arthas.
Farewell.
We've been waiting here for hours. Are you sure this friend of yours is coming? I'm sure. Jaina usually runs a little late.
We must help her!
Stay your blade, Captain. She can take care of herself. Gentlemen, meet Miss Jaina Proudmoore, Special Agent to the Kirin Tor, and one of the most talented sorceresses in the land. Looks like you haven't lost your touch. It's good to see you again, Jaina.
You too, Arthas. It's been a while since a prince escorted me anywhere.
Yes, it has. Well, I guess we should get underway.
Our sources believe the plague originated in the region north of here. We should check out the villages along the King's Road.
A sound plan.
Lock your shields and defend yourselves. Their arrows won't get through.
Skeletons! Slay them all immediately! What were those creatures, Sergeant?
Undead, my lord. This whole village has gone mad. We did our best to defend the villagers, but...
We'll get to the bottom of this.
It's as if the land around that granary is dying.
Could the grain itself be plagued?
Let's hope not. Those crates bear the regional seal of Anderhall, the distribution center for the northern boroughs. If this grain can spread the plague, there's no telling how many villages might be affected. You asked for it.
I'm here to help. A sound plan.
We've been discovered, my brothers. Flee and continue with the operation. I'm sorry I can't stay and chat, but duty calls.
That creature looks like it was sewn together from different corpses.
Let's study it after we kill it, okay?
Sounds interesting.
Destroy that warehouse. Now! Honor. What was that? And who was that wizard dressed in black?
I believe that the robed man was a necromancer. Obviously, he and his lackeys are behind this plague.
Well, it's a good bet we'll find him and the answers we're looking for in Anderhall. Certainly.
Hello again, children. I am Kel'Thuzad, and I've come to deliver a warning. Leave well enough alone. Your curiosity will be the death of you.
Are you responsible for this plague, Necromancer? Is this cult your doing?
Yes, I ordered the Cult of the Damned to distribute the plagued grain. But the sole credit is not mine.
What do you mean?
I serve the Dreadlord, Mal'Ganis. He commands the Scourge that will cleanse this land and establish a paradise of eternal darkness.
And what exactly is this Scourge meant to cleanse?
Why, the living, of course. His plan is already in motion. Seek him out at Strathall if you need further proof.
All the granaries are empty. The shipments have already been sent out. Or too late.
Naive fool. My death will make little difference in the long run. For now, the scourging of this land begins.
Hearthglen, finally. I could use some rest.
It looks like they're preparing for battle.
Prince Arthas, during the night, a vast army of undead warriors emerged and began attacking villages at random. Now it's heading this way.
Damn it. Jaina, I'll stay here to protect the village. Go as quickly as you can and tell Lord Uther what's happened.
But...
Go, Jaina. Every second counts. Wait. What did those crates contain?
Just a grain shipment from Anderhall. There's no need to worry, my lord. It's already been distributed amongst the villagers.
Oh no. The plague was never meant to simply kill my people. It was meant to turn them into the undead. Defend yourselves! We're under attack! I'm here to help. Of course, for my father, the king. give me strength.
Oh, Lordaeron, for the king!
Uther, your timing couldn't have been better.
Don't celebrate yet, son. This battle's far from over. I'm surprised that you kept things together as long as you did, lad. If I hadn't arrived just
Look,
then...
I did the best I could, Uther. If I'd had a legion of knights riding at my back, I would have...
Now is not the time to be choking on pride. What we faced here was only the beginning. The undead ranks are bolstered every time one of our warriors falls in battle.
Then we should strike at their leader. I'll go to Stratholme and kill Mal'Ganis myself if I have to.
Easy, lad. Brave as you are, you can't hope to defeat a man who commands the dead all by yourself.
Then feel free to tag along, Uther. I'm going, with or without you.
Greetings, young prince. We must talk.
I have no time for this.
Listen to me, boy. This land is lost. The shadow has already fallen, and nothing you do will deter it. If you truly wish to save your people, lead them across the sea, to the west.
Flee? My place is here, and my only course is to defend my people.
Then your choice is already made. Just remember, the harder you strive to slay your enemies, the faster you'll deliver your people right into their hands.
I'm sorry for concealing myself, Arthas. I just wanted to...
Don't say it.
I sense tremendous power about him, Arthas. Maybe he's right. Maybe he does know what will happen.
Nothing he can say will make me abandon my homeland, Jaina. I don't care if that madman has seen the future. Let's go. Glad you could make it, Uther.
Watch your tone with me, boy. You may be the prince, but I'm still your superior as a paladin.
As if I could forget. Listen, Uther. There's something about the plague you should know. Oh no. We're too late. These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
What?
This entire city must be purged.
How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas?
Have I? Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your paladins from service.
Arthas, you can't just...
It's done! Those of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight.
You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas.
Jaina?
I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
I've been waiting for you, young prince. I am Mal'Ganis. As you can see, your people are now mine. I will now turn this city household by household until the flame of life has been snuffed out forever.
I won't allow it, Mal'Ganis. Better that these people die by my hand than serve as your slaves in death. We're going to finish this right now, Mal'Ganis. Just you and me.
Brave words. Unfortunately for you, it won't end here. Your journey has just begun, young prince. Gather your forces and meet me in the Arctic land of Northrend. It is there that we shall settle the score between us. It is there that your true destiny will unfold.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth if I have to. Do you hear me? To the ends of the earth!
I can't believe Arthas could have done this.
Jaina! Jaina Proudmoore!
Lord Uther?
Ah, Jaina. I thought I might find you here. Where has he gone, girl? Where has Arthas taken the fleet?
He came to me before he left. I pleaded with him not to go. I told him it sounded like a trap.
Where?
Northrend. He's gone to Northrend to hunt Mal'Ganis.
Damn that boy. I've got to inform King Tyrannus. Don't be too hard on yourself, girl. You had nothing to do with this slaughter.
The dead in this land might lie still for the time being, but don't be fooled. Your young prince will find only death in the cold north.
You! Arthas is only doing what he believes is right.
Commendable as that may be, his passions will be his undoing. It falls to you now, young sorceress. You must lead your people west to the ancient lands of Kalimdor. Only there can you combat the shadow and save this world from the flame.
This is a light-forsaken land, isn't it? You can barely even see the sun. This howling wind cuts to the bone, and you're not even shaking. My lord, are you all right? Captain, are all my forces accounted for? Nearly. There are only a few ships that... Very well. Our first priority is to set up a base camp with proper defenses. There's no telling what's waiting for us out there in the shadows. We're under attack. Take cover!
Bloody hell. You're not undead. You're all alive.
Muradin? Muradin Bronzebeard, is that you?
Damn, boy. I never imagined that you'd be the one to come to our rescue.
Rescue? Muradin, I didn't even know you were here.
Oh, well, just the same, lad. I could use your help. My mates and I were attacked and we got separated. I'd appreciate any backup you could give me.
Of course I'll help Muradin. Let's move. That has to be where Mal'Ganis is hiding. I want that base leveled. A sound plan. Foul knave. All right, Muradin. What were you doing up here anyway?
Well, lad, there's an ancient waygate that lies somewhere in this glacial wasteland. Supposedly it transports you to a hidden vault where a rune blade named Frostmourne is held. We came here to recover Frostmourne, but the closer we came to finding the waygate, the more undead we encountered.
Prince Arthas, we haven't found any trace of Mal'Ganis.
No matter. He can't hide from me forever. Captain, I want you to establish this site as our primary base.
Yes, my lord.
I apologize, emissary, but the prince is away on an errand. What brings you to this desolate place?
By royal edict, you men are to return to Lordaeron immediately. Lord Uther has convinced the king to recall this expedition.
We're to just pick up and leave?
That's correct. My men report that the roads from here to the shore are held by the undead. You'll need to find an alternate route back to your ships.
To hell with the undead. We'll cut our way through the woods, men.
Captain, why are the guards not at their posts?
Well, my lord, your father had our troops recalled at Lord Uther's request.
Uther had my troops recalled? Damn it! If my warriors abandon me, I'll never defeat Mal'Ganis. The ships must be burned before the men reach the shore.
Isn't that a bit much, lad?
Burned down to their frames. No one goes home until our job here is done. We'll need more men to fight our way through the undead.
I've come across a few mercenary camps up here. Perhaps we can hire a few of them.
Damn Uther for forcing me to do this.
It's hammer time!
Very good, but there are still more ships to deal with.
Let's do this!
Prince Arthas?
Quickly, my warriors! These murderous creatures have burned our ships and robbed you of your way home. Slay them all in the name of Lordaeron.
Damn beasts! Kill them all! Our ships are ruined. What will we do now?
Listen to me, all of you. There is no way home for any of us save through victory. In this land, we will stand or fall together. Now, return to the base and man your posts.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries who fought for you. What's happening to you, Arthas? Is vengeance all that's important to you?
Spare me, Muradin. You weren't there to see what Mal'Ganis did to my homeland.
The Dark Lord said you would come. This is where your journey ends, boy. Trapped and freezing at the roof of the world, with only death to sing the tale of your doom.
This looks bad. We're completely surrounded.
There's still one chance. Help me claim Frostmourne. If it's as powerful as you said, it might tilt the scales in our favor.
I have a bad feeling about this, lad. But I promised I'd see this through.
Captain, I'll leave you to organize our defense. Let's move out.
Turn back, mortals. Death and darkness are all that await you in this forsaken vault.
I doubt there's anything down here more terrifying than what we've faced already.
Believe what you will, boy. You shall not pass. Turn away. Too late.
Still trying to protect the sword, are you?
No. Trying to protect you from it. Oh.
Behold, Muradin, our salvation. Frostmourne.
Halt, lad. There's an inscription on the dais. It's a warning. It says, "Whomsoever takes up this blade shall wield power eternal. Just as the blade rends flesh, so must power scar the spirit." Oh, I should have known. The blade is cursed. Let's get the hell out of here.
I would gladly bear any curse to save my homeland.
Leave it be, Arthas. Forget this business and lead your men home.
Damn the men! Nothing shall prevent me from having my revenge, old friend. Not even you. Now, I call out to the spirits of this place. I will give anything or pay any price, if only you will help me save my people.
Prince Arthas, where is Muradin? We can't hold out for much longer.
Muradin is dead. But take heart, Captain. The enemy will not stand long against the might of Frostmourne.
So, you've taken up Frostmourne at the expense of your comrades' lives, just as the Dark Lord said you would. You're stronger than I thought.
You waste your breath, Mal'Ganis. I heed only the voice of Frostmourne now.
You hear the voice of the Dark Lord. He whispers to you through the blade you wield. What does he say, young human? What does the Dark Lord of the Dead tell you now?
He tells me that the time for my vengeance has come.
What? He can't possibly mean to...
It is finished.
Ah, my son.
You no longer need to sacrifice for your people. You no
to bear the weight of your crown. I've taken care of everything.
What is this? What are you doing, my son?
Succeeding you, father.
This kingdom shall fall, and from the ashes shall arise a new order that will shake the very foundations of the world.
What trickery is this? Mal'Ganis! I don't know how you survived, but
Calm yourself, Prince Arthas. I am Tichondrius. Like Mal'Ganis, I am a Dreadlord. But I am not your enemy. In truth, I've come to congratulate you.
Congratulate me?
By killing your own father and delivering this land to the Scourge, you have passed your first test. The Lich King is pleased with your enthusiasm.
Yes, I've damned everyone and everything I've ever loved in his name. And I still feel no remorse, no shame, no pity.
The rune blade that you carry was forged by the Lich King and empowered to steal souls. Yours was the first one it claimed.
Then I'll make do without one. What is the Lich King's will?
The cult of the damned must be rallied once again. Many of the acolytes have been in hiding amongst the populace. Once you've rallied them, I will give you further instructions. Well done, Death Knight. The cult is nearly assembled.
Lordaeron lies in ashes. What good are these cultists to us now?
They will aid you in your next undertaking.
And what's that?
You will go to Underhall and recover the remains of the Acolyte's former master, the necromancer, Kel'Thuzad.
Come along now, necromancer. The powers that you once served have need of you again.
Told you, my death would mean little.
What the? Am I hearing ghosts now?
It is I, Kel'Thuzad. I was right about you, Prince Arthas.
It took you long enough. These remains are badly decomposed. They will never survive the trip to Quel'Thalas.
Quel'Thalas?
Yes. Only the energies of the High Elves' Sunwell can bring Kel'Thuzad back to life.
Then what must be done?
You must steal a very special urn from the Paladin's keeping. Place the necromancer's remains within it, and he will be well protected for the journey.
As you wish.
Vile betrayer! You are not fit enough to even carry your father's name! Why Uther ever vouched for you is beyond me. You've stripped him of his honor by casting yours to the winds. You deserve a gruesome death, boy.
Now, Frostborn. This is more like it.
Light have mercy on you. Your betrayal has broken Uther's heart, boy. He would have given his life for yours in a second. And this is how you repay his loyalty?
Frostmourne hungers.
Your father ruled this land for 70 years, and you've ground it to dust in a matter of days.
Very dramatic, Uther. Give me the urn, and I'll make sure you die quickly.
The urn holds your father's ashes, Arthas. What? Were you hoping to piss on them one last time before you left his kingdom to rot?
I didn't know what it held. Nor does it matter. I'll take what I came for one way or another.
I dearly hope that there's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas.
We may never know, Uther. I intend to live forever.
This is more like it.
Excellent work. Now your journey to Quel'Thalas can begin.
Tell him nothing. Only you can hear me. The Dread Lords cannot be trusted. They are the Lich King's jailers. I will tell you all when I walk this world again.
Is everything proceeding as planned, Tychondrius? Lord Archimonde demands a report on the Scourge.
Lich King's young Death Knight has been performing well. Almost too well. I begin to wonder if Ner'zhul has ulterior motives for his new champion.
The human means nothing in the long run. Ner'zhul wouldn't dare undermine our efforts now.
Our only concern is that the Scourge accomplishes what it was created to do. Archimonde will have all our heads if we do not keep control of the situation.
Believe me, brother. Neither the Lich King nor his undead lackeys will jeopardize the Legion's return.
See that they do not. Lord Archimonde has little patience for failure.
Ah, wondrous, eternal Quel'Thalas. I haven't been here since I was a boy.
Be wary. The elves likely wait in ambush.
The frail elves do not concern me, Necromancer. Our forces are strengthened with every foe we slay.
Don't be too overconfident, Death Knight. The elves must not be taken lightly.
We shall see. Bring forth the prisoner. Where is the entrance to your land, elf?
You will never enter Quel'Thalas, Fallen Prince. The woods themselves protect our borders, and the enchanted elf gates protect our capital.
Your precious gates will not stop me any more than these trees, little elf. Bring up the meat wagons. We'll make our own entrance.
The energies of this place are strong. Kill the elves, level their structures. This location is perfect for your base.
It'll be a pleasure.
The undead are advancing. Alert the sentries.
No one orders me around. For the Lich King.
You are not welcome here. I am Sylvanas Windrunner, Ranger General of Silver Moon. I advise you to turn back now.
It is you who should turn back, Sylvanas. Death itself has come to your land.
Do your worst. The Elf Gate to the Inner Kingdom is protected by our most powerful enchantments. You shall not pass.
At last.
You're under attack.
Shindufan.
Fall back to the second gate. Fall back!
The Elf Gate has fallen. Onward, my warriors. Onward to victory.
Fall back to the trees!
You've won through this gate, Butcher, but you won't get through the second. The inner gate to Silvermoon can only be opened with a special key, and it shall never be yours.
You waste your time, woman. You cannot outrun the inevitable.
You think that I'm running from you? Apparently, you've never fought elves before.
Damn that woman! We must find a way to cross the river.
Finally. The gates have been opened. Once we've dealt with Sylvanas, the inner kingdom shall be ours.
Damn you monsters! What will it take to drive you back?
The ranger woman is starting to vex me greatly.
You've done well, so far, but the true test still lies before you.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
I am here to ensure that you do your job, little human, not do it for you.
I will reach the Sunwell on my own, Dreadlord.
Be warned. It is a pool of mystical energy from which the elves draw their immortal powers. They will not give it up easily.
Do you think he suspects that you've been aiding me, Necromancer?
I'm sure he suspects quite a bit. It is his nature to assume the worst. Now steel yourself. The hour of my rebirth draws near.
Did you forget about us, you wretches? Basha Nofalotala.
She is persistent. Reminds me of you, Death Knight.
Shut up, you damn ghost. At last. Ah, at last.
Lord Arthas, the elf woman will likely attempt to summon reinforcements.
Then watch for her runners. None of them must get through. This is more like it.
Lord Arthas, Sylvanas has sent a runner to Silvermoon. The elves are sure to send more forces at us.
I salute your bravery, Elf, but the chase is over.
Then I'll make my stand here, Butcher. Anara la Belori. Finish it. I deserve a clean death.
After all you've put me through, woman, the last thing I'll give you is the peace of death.
No, you wouldn't dare.
Why have I been summoned?
Our forces are under attack.
Citizens of Silvermoon, I have given you ample opportunities to surrender, but you have stubbornly refused. Know that today, your entire race and your ancient heritage will end. Death itself has come to claim the high home of the elves.
Now arise, Kel'Thuzad, and serve the Lich King once again.
I am reborn as promised. The Lich King has granted me eternal life.
I've upheld my end of the bargain, Lich. Are you ready to tell me about the Dreadlords now?
Certainly, but not here. They have eyes and ears everywhere. We'll talk where it's safe.
So, you're not upset about me killing you that one time?
Don't be foolish. The Lich King told me how our encounter would end.
The Lich King knew that I would kill you?
Of course. He chose you to be his champion long before the Scourge even began.
If he's so all-knowing, then how can the Dreadlords control him like they do?
They are agents of the ones who created our master, the fiery lords of the Burning Legion.
What is this Legion?
It is a vast demonic army that has consumed countless worlds beyond our own. Now it comes to set this world to the flame. Our master was created to pave the way for its arrival. The Dreadlords were sent to make sure that he succeeded.
So the Plague in Lordaeron, the Citadels in Northrend, the slaughtering of the Elves, it was all just to prepare for some huge demonic invasion?
Yes. In time, you will find that our entire history has been shaped by the coming conflict. Now come, we have much work to do.
Isn't it time you told me about the second phase of the plan, Lich?
Certainly. The first phase of the Lich King's plan was to engineer the Scourge, which would eradicate any group that might resist the Legion's arrival.
Like the forces of Lordaeron and the High Elves?
Exactly. The second phase is to actually summon the Demon Lord, who will spark the invasion.
So where are we going now?
There is a nearby encampment of Blackrock orcs who maintain a functional demon gate. I must use the gate to commune with the Demon Lord and receive his instructions. I call upon thee, Archimonde. Your humble servant seeks an audience.
You called my name, puny Lich, and I have come. You are Kel'Thuzad, are you not?
Yes, Great One. I am the Summoner.
Very well then. There is a special tome you must find. The only remaining spellbook of Medivh, the Last Guardian. Only his lost incantations are powerful enough to bring me into your world.
Where should we search for it, Great One?
Seek out the mortal city of Dalaran. It is there that the tome is kept. At twilight, 3 days from now, you will begin the summoning.
Wizards of the Kirin Tor, I am Arthas, first of the Lich King's Death Knights. I demand that you open your gates and surrender to the might of the Scourge.
Greetings, Prince Arthas. How fares your noble father?
Lord Antonidas. There's no need to be snide.
We've prepared for your coming, Arthas. My brethren and I have erected auras that will destroy any undead that pass through them.
Your petty magics will not stop me, Antonidas.
Pull your troops back, or we will be forced to unleash our full powers against you. Make your choice, Death Knight.
I sense that 3 separate wizards are maintaining these auras. If you find and kill them, the auras will disperse.
It pains me to even look at you, Arthas.
I'll be happy to end your torment, old man. I told you that your magics could not stop me. The spellbook is all yours, Lich. Let's take it and leave before the wizards amass for their final attack.
Indeed. I will begin summoning Lord Archimonde at sunset.
The Circle of Power has been prepared per your instructions, Lich. Are you ready to begin the summoning?
Nearly. I've been reading through Medivh's spellbook. His knowledge of demons alone is staggering. I suspect that he was far more powerful than anyone ever realized.
Not powerful enough to escape death, that is for certain. Suffice to say, the work he began, we will finish today. Let the summoning commence.
Our forces are under attack.
The Legion's fury scorches the sky. The barriers between the worlds are weakening. The Legion has sent hellhounds to aid us. The beasts are yours to command, Death Knight. Come forth, Lord Archimonde. Enter this world and let us bask in your power.
Tremble, mortals, and despair. Doom has come to this world. You have done well, little Lich. My plan worked perfectly. Lord Archimonde, all the preparations have been made. Very well, Tichondrius. Since the Lich King is of no further use to me, you Dreadlords will now command the Scourge. As you wish, Lord Archimonde. Soon, I will order the invasion to begin. But first, I will make an example of these paltry wizards by crushing their city into the ashes of history.
This has got to be a joke. What happens to us now?
Be patient, young Death Knight. The Lich King foresaw this as well. You may yet have a part to play in his grand design.
Agir, Udal, Nutarus. Agir, Udas, Betalu. Daltaru, Ildas, Glaku. Retum Setharas Amanar, Kutamus. Belar Suaris, Azarath, Rakas, La. Belanora, Mordanos Nelar, Ilamur no Falos Kada.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
As the goddess wills. Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. But I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste. Furion.
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan, you were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
I am free after 10,000 years. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me.
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
We could go on fighting like this forever. What is it you truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tichondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it? Why?
Let's just say that I have no love for Tichondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
That is where the skull of Gul'dan is kept. These paltry demons will not prevent me from claiming it. Vengeance is mine. Evil draws close. Now, at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forests. But if I destroy the skull and claim its powers as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine.
Now I am complete. Is that all? Easily. Die, fool. What? Who are you? Let's see how confident you are against one of your own kind, Dreadlord.
Foul demon! What have you done with my brother?
It is I, Furion. This is what I've become.
No. Illidan, how could you?
The leader of the undead has been destroyed, and the forests will heal in time.
At the cost of your soul? You are no brother of mine. Be gone from this place, and never set foot in our lands again.
So be it, brother.
It's been months since we last heard from Lord Archimonde. I grow tired of watching over these rotting undead. What are we still doing here?
We were charged with overseeing this land, Deathrok. It is our duty to remain here and ensure that the Scourge is ready for action. True, though we should have received some kind of orders by now.
The Legion was defeated months ago. How could they not know?
Impossible to say. But the longer they remain in command, the more they run the Scourge into the ground.
What? Who could possibly...
Greetings, Dreadlords. I should thank you for looking after my kingdom during my absence. However, I won't be requiring your services any longer.
Prince Arthas, this land is ours. The Scourge belongs to the Legion.
Not anymore, demon. Your masters have been defeated. The Legion is undone. Your deaths will complete the circle.
Never! This isn't over, human.
We knew you would return to us, Prince Arthas.
I have returned, Lich, but you will now address me as king. This is, after all, my land. Now we must secure the kingdom by scouring the last remnants of humanity from it.
But my king, the humans have begun to abandon their villages. They are fleeing to the canyon passes. If they escape into the mountains, it will be impossible to hunt them all down.
Then we must slaughter them before they escape. Their deaths will be a fitting tribute to their zoo. The pain is unbearable. What is happening to me?
Danger draws near. Power is fading. Time is running out.
King Arthas? Do you need assistance?
No. The pain is past. But my powers are diminished. Something is terribly wrong here.
Shall we recall our forces?
No. I will finish the hunt. We'll solve this mystery once our business is done. At last, the Alliance is finished. Once we round up the last stragglers, we should be... not again.
It is I, the Lich King. Danger draws near the frozen throne. You must return to Northrend immediately. Obey!
My king, you are not well.
Take me back to the capital. I have a long journey ahead of me.
Lady Sylvanas, we are pleased that you came.
How could I not? For some reason, I no longer hear the Lich King's voice in my head. My will is my own once again. You Dreadlords seem to know why.
We've discovered that the Lich King is losing his power. As it wanes, so too does his ability to command undead such as you.
And what of King Arthas? What about his powers?
Though his Runeblade Frostmourne carries powerful enchantments, Arthas' own powers will fade in time. It is inevitable.
You seek to overthrow him, and you want my help to do it.
The Legion may be defeated, but we are the Nathrazim. We'll not let some upstart human get the best of us. Arthas must fall.
The Lich Kel'Thuzad is far too loyal to betray his master. But you, on the other hand...
Hate him. I have my own reasons for seeking vengeance. Arthas murdered my people and turned me into this monstrosity. I may take part in your bloody coup, but I will do so in my own way.
I, for one, do not trust her. Her heart is still elven. She will never side with us. Don't be too hasty. She has great spirit, but her hatred for Arthas will ultimately serve our cause.
Agreed. Well, if that's settled, let the festivities commence.
So the seizures have been getting worse?
Yes. With my powers drained, I can barely command my own warriors. The Lich King warned me that if I didn't reach Northrend soon, all could be lost.
Fear not, my king. Everything is being prepared for your departure. The ships are waiting at the coast, and...
There's been a change of plans, King Arthas. You're not going anywhere.
Assassins! It's a trap!
You should never have returned, human. Weakened as you are, we have assumed control over the majority of your warriors. It seems your reign was short-lived.
There are too many of them, my king. Flee! Escape from the city! I'll find my own way out and meet you in the wilderness.
All right, Lich. Good luck.
This is the place, sisters. We'll rest here, great king.
Why here? We've got to find Kel'Thuzad before...
You have been deceived. Come to my side at once. Obey.
What is happening here? Sylvanas.
You walked right into this one, Arthas. It's time to even the scales.
Traitor! What have you done to me?
It's a special poisoned arrow I made just for you. The paralysis you're experiencing now is but a fraction of the agony you've caused me.
Finish me, then.
A quick death? Like the one you gave me? No. You're going to suffer as I did. Thanks to my arrow, you can't even run. Give my regards to hell, you son of a bitch.
Back, you mindless ones! You shall not fall today, my king.
This isn't over, Arthas. I'll never stop hunting you.
The effect of her arrow will wear off in time. All the preparations for your journey to Northrend have been made.
You have been a loyal friend, Kel'Thuzad. I don't know what the future holds, or if I'll even return. But I want you to watch over this land. See to it that my legacy endures.
I shall, King Arthas. I shall.
Northrend. It feels like a lifetime since I was last here.
Something out there is threatening the Lich King. We must reach Icecrown quickly.
My king, we'll need to establish a base here first. But this island is nearly devoid of resources.
What the? They look like High Elves. What are they doing here?
Prince Arthas, we are the Blood Elves. We have sworn to avenge the ghost of Quel'Thalas. This dead land will be cleansed.
Northrend belongs to the Scourge, elf. You made a terrible mistake by coming here. Slay them!
Onward for the Scourge. Slay them in Ner'zhul's name.
Who the... Thanks for the assistance, Mighty One.
The Lich King sent me to aid you, Death Knight. I am Anub'arak, ancient king of Azur-Nerub.
I welcome your aid, Anub'arak, but we have little time for pleasantries. We must reach Icecrown immediately.
Make haste. My enemies draw near. Our time is almost spent. Are you well, Death Knight?
My powers are weakening, but I'll be all right. He's right. We'll never reach the glacier in time.
There is another route we might take, Death Knight. The ancient shattered kingdom of Azur-Nerub lies deep below us. Though it has fallen on dark times, it could provide us a direct shortcut to the glacier.
We have little choice. Lead on, Anub'arak.
There is a dragon that lives in the hills nearby. The creature may hold artifacts that could protect us on our march.
You dare enter my lair. I am Sapphiron, ancient servant of Malygos the Spellweaver. Explain yourselves.
Sorry we don't have time to chat, Great Worm. We've come to murder you and steal whatever artifacts you've hoarded over the centuries.
Honesty? How refreshing. None may challenge Sapphiron and live.
At least I still have enough power to do this.
Most impressive. But you need to conserve your energies, Death Knight. We have a long road ahead of us.
You're certain we can reach the glacier through these tunnels?
Nothing is certain, Death Knight. The ruins will be perilous, but it's worth the risk.
All right, let's go. We've been walking for hours. We've got to quicken our pace. The Lich King is defenseless without us.
I left many of my warriors at Icecrown before I came to find you, Death Knight. They will hold the line for as long as they are able.
Tell me, where are all of your people? Shouldn't there be Nerubians around here, undead or otherwise?
I've been wondering about that myself. Something must have driven them all off.
We did, you rotting bastards! We've been watching you all along!
Muradin's dwarves. Impossible. Doesn't anyone stay dead anymore?
We've been wandering this forsaken land ever since you killed Muradin and left us to rot Arthas. Our leader, Baelgun, led us into the ruined city to survive. But there's no way we're letting you in.
We have no time for these games. Saphiron, attack! Well done, mighty Saphiron. I wish we could take you with us, but the confines of the Dark Earth are no place for you.
The Lich King's time is running short. We must hurry.
We're running out of time, Anub'arak. How far are we from the exit?
Not far. We have entered the Upper Kingdom. The exit should lead us to the base of the glacier itself. However, there are still hidden traps and pitfalls to account for.
Take cover! Arthas! The entire passage collapsed. There's no time to dig through this. I'll have to move quickly and find my own way out. Hopefully Anub'arak and the others survived. Anub'arak, you made it.
I see now why the Lich King chose you as his champion of night. Few men could have survived this labyrinth alone. Now quickly, head through that door. The exit to the surface lies just beyond.
It'll be good to see the sun again.
Remember, Illidan and the true battle still await us in the world above. Hopefully our trek through the Dark Earth bought us the precious time we needed.
We've made it, Anub'arak. Our forces are already assembled and waiting.
Greetings, King Arthas. You've arrived just in time. Illidan's Naga and Blood Elf forces have taken up positions at the base of the glacier and...
Arthas, my champion. You have come at last.
Master?
There is a fracture in my prison, the Frozen Throne, and my energies are seeping from it. That is why your powers have diminished.
But how?
The rune-blade Frostmourne was once locked inside the throne as well. I thrust it from the ice, so that it would find its way to you, and then lead you to me. And so it has. Now we face a grave danger. My creator, the demon lord Kil'jaeden, sent his agent here to destroy me. If they should reach the Frozen Throne before you, all will be lost. The Scourge will be undone. Now hurry. I will grant you all the power I can spare.
I saw another vision of the Lich King. He has restored my powers. I know now what I must do. It's time to end the game. Once and for all. Time's running out, Anub'arak. We've got to get inside the throne chamber before Illidan does.
The throne chamber lies within the frozen peak at the center of the valley. It can only be opened by activating the 4 enchanted obelisks that surround it. Illidan's forces have already entrenched themselves near 2 of them. We'll need to drive them back and reactivate the obelisks ourselves.
We're sorry to interrupt your meditation, Master, but all our forces are in place.
Once the chamber is opened, we will destroy the frozen throne, as promised.
Then the hour has come at last. After today, the Scourge will meet its end. Can you hear me out there, Arthas? Its end!
Illidan has mocked the Scourge long enough. It's time we put the fear of death back in him.
We've done it, Anub'arak. The throne chamber is open. This is the hour of the Scourge.
The frozen throne is mine, demon. Step aside. Leave this world and never return. If you do, I'll be waiting.
I have sworn to destroy it, Arthas. It must be done.
Never.
Forget this business. Lead your men home. You lost your mind, Arthas.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries who fought for you. What's happening to you, Arthas? Our prince will find only death in the cold.
Return the blade. Complete the circle. Release me from this prison.
So as we see, Arthas, the one single human prince from the human capital of Lordaeron, killed Muradin Bronzebeard, killed and cursed Sylvanas Windrunner to become an undead Banshee queen, who is today not only the leader of the Forsaken Undead, but also the leader of the entire Horde. He also killed his former mentor and one of the most powerful paladins who ever lived, Uther the Lightbringer. He unleashed Illidan Stormrage's dark side and enticed him with the Skull of Gul'dan, which not only made Illidan nearly unstoppable, but also eventually gave Gul'dan the power to unleash the Legion upon Azeroth when Gul'dan regained the skull. He also created Kel'Thuzad and helped him acquire the Book of the Damned, which Kel'Thuzad used to summon Archimonde, who is one of the most powerful demon lords in the entire Warcraft lore, who also then destroyed Dalaran, and in the end Arthas himself became the Lich King and the leader of the Scourge, which resulted in the death of countless millions across Azeroth. And all of that lore rather beautifully told by cutscenes and cinematics from a 14-year-old game in just 1 hour and 30 minutes. Not too bad, I'd say. So, from the events that we just saw, and with Arthas atop the Frozen Throne, 6 years have passed in real time, from 2003, when Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne was released, until 2009 when Blizzard implemented patch 3.3, which continued the events from Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne and brought back the Lich King as the main antagonist and final boss of Icecrown Citadel. So I will now show you the first cinematic which was released from Icecrown Citadel, and then we will run through the first dungeon where you encounter the Lich King in person, which is the Halls of Reflection, which recounts the events of Sylvanas Windrunner, who followed the Lich King to Northrend in search of a way to destroy the blade Frostmourne that the Lich King wields.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas. Child, I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon of righteousness. Remember, our line has always ruled with wisdom and strength. And I know you will show restraint when exercising your great power. worry, my son. He's stirring the hearts of your people. I tell you this, for when my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
I don't believe it. Frostmourne stands before us, unguarded, just as the gnome claimed. Come, heroes. I've no time for games. Standing this close to the blade that ended my life, and the pain, it is renewed. I dare not touch it. Stand back, as I attempt to commune with the blade. Perhaps our salvation lies within.
Careful, girl. I've heard talk of that cursed blade saving us before. Look around you, and see what has been born of Frostmourne.
Uther the Lightbringer. How?
You haven't much time. The Lich King sees what the sword sees. He will be here shortly.
The Lich King is here? Then my destiny shall be fulfilled on this day.
You cannot defeat the Lich King. Not here. You would be a fool to try. He will kill those that follow you and raise them as powerful soldiers of the Scourge. But for you, Sylvanas, his reward for you would be worse than the last.
There must be a way.
Perhaps. But know this. There must always be a Lich King. Even if you were to strike down Arthas, another would have to take his place. For without the control of the Lich King, the Scourge would wash over the world like locusts, destroying all that they touched.
Who could bear such a burden?
I do not know, Banshee Queen. I suspect that the piece of Arthas that might be left inside the Lich King is all that holds the Scourge from annihilating Azeroth. Alas, the only way to defeat the Lich King is to destroy him at the place where he was created.
The Frozen Throne.
Aye. He is coming. You must, Paladin. So, you wish to commune with the dead. You shall have your wish. To my chamber when you are through.
As you wish, my lord.
Soldiers of Lordaeron, rise to meet your master Skull.
You will not escape me that easily, Arthas. I will have my vengeance.
same mistake again, Sylvanas. This time, there will be no escape. You will all serve me in death.
He's too powerful! Heroes, quickly, come to me! We must leave this place immediately! I will do what I can to hold him in place while we flee. What joy is there in this curse?
There is no escape. Death's cold embrace.
No wall can hold the Banshee Queen. Keep the undead at bay, heroes. I will tear this barrier down.
Succumb to the chill of the grave.
There's an opening up ahead. Go, now! Blasted dead end. So this is how it ends. Prepare yourselves, heroes. For today, we make our final stand.
Nowhere to run. You're mine now.
Fire! Fire! Get on board, now! This whole mountainside could collapse at any moment.
We are safe, for now. His strength has increased tenfold since our last battle. It will take a mighty army to destroy the Lich King. An army greater than even the Horde can rouse. We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
And now we get up to the events of the actual assault by the Horde and the Alliance against the Lich King, and the person who was sent to lead the Alliance's assault in Northrend against the Lich King was Bolvar Fordring, who was a human paladin and commander of the Alliance armies, very similar to how Arthas was at the beginning. So I'm going to show you the in-game cinematic which shows Bolvar Fordring lead the assault and then getting burned to a crisp by Red Dragonflight, Dragonfire, and then I'll show you the cinematic which was released with the official opening of the Icecrown Citadel in World of Warcraft.
Iron Bolvar! Take the lead! For Lordaeron! For the Alliance!
Back, you mindless wretches! Fight on, brothers!
Rise up, sons of the Horde! Blood and glory await us! Luntargar! For the Horde!
I was wondering if you'd show up.
I couldn't let the Alliance have all the fun today.
Arthas! The blood of your father, of your people, demands justice! Come forth, coward, and answer for your crimes!
You speak of justice, of cowardice. I will show you the justice of the grave, and the true meaning of fear.
Enough talk! Let it be finished!
You will pay for all the lives you've stolen, traitor!
Boldly stated, but there is nothing you can...
What? Did you think we had forgotten? Did you think we had forgiven? Behold now the terrible vengeance of the Forsaken!
Sylvanas.
Death to the Scourge! And death to the living! Now, all can see. This is the hour of the Forsaken.
We're finished. No escape for any of us.
Crusaders! The hour of justice has come!
Can you feel it, my son? Closing in all around you. The light's justice has been awakened. The sins of the past have finally caught up to you. You will be called to account for all the atrocities you've committed. The unspeakable horrors you've let loose upon this world. Dark, ancient powers you've enslaved. Though my soul was one of the first to be devoured by your evil, there are thousands more bound within this blade, and they cry out for release. Look now to your defenses, my son, for the champions of justice gather at your gates.
Mistborn hungers.
So, that is all of the lore, cutscenes and cinematics that lead up to the actual raid instance called Icecrown Citadel. From here on out I will just be showing all of the boss battles that occur in the raid, and then at the end of the raid we will fight the Lich King himself, Arthas Menethil. So before we jump into the raid, I have to say that there isn't really any lore behind the bosses in the raid, except for Arthas. There's a total of 11 bosses, but none of them have any lore. But since many of them will still appear in the Hearthstone expansion, Knights of the Frozen Throne, I will still show all of the boss fights, so that you can have an appreciation of them once they show up in Hearthstone. I will also be putting a link to the full unedited run through the raid in the description below if you want to watch the entire thing and not just the boss fights. So without further ado, here are all of the boss fights in the Icecrown Citadel.
You will serve the Horde, or be crushed beneath it!
Only by working together can we succeed. Each of us has a role to play.
Lukta.
Strength and honor.
Makra.
Put your faith in the light, and all is possible. The end of the Scourge draws near. This is our final stand. What happens here will echo through the ages. Regardless of outcome, they will know that we fought with honor, that we fought for the freedom and safety of our people. Remember, heroes, fear is your greatest enemy in these befouled halls. Steel your heart, and your soul will shine brighter than 1,000 suns. The enemy will falter at the sight of you. They will fall as the light of righteousness envelops them. Our march upon Icecrown Citadel begins now!
You now stand upon the hallowed ground of the Scourge. The light won't protect you here, Paladin. Nothing will protect you.
Arthas! I swore that I would see you dead and the Scourge dismantled. I'm going to finish what I started at Light's Hope.
You could have been my greatest champion, Fordring. A force of darkness that would wash over this world and deliver it into a new age of strife. But that honor is no longer yours. Soon, I will have a new champion. The breaking of this one has been taxing. The atrocities I have committed upon his soul. He has resisted for so long, but he will bow down before his king soon.
Never!
The Paladin still lives? Is it possible, High Lord? Could he have survived?
The power of the light knows no bounds, Saurfang. His soul is under great strain, but he lives. For now.
Then we must save him. If we rescue Bolvar Fordragon, we may quell the unrest between the Alliance and the Horde. Our mission is now clear. The Lich King will answer for his crimes, and we will save High Lord Bolvar Fordragon. Corkron, prepare Orgrin's hammer for its final voyage. Champions, our gunship will find a point to dock on the upper reaches of the Citadel. Meet us there.
This is the beginning and the end, mortals. None may enter the Master's sanctum. The Scourge will wash over this world as a swarm of death and destruction. The only escape is death. Stick around! Bone Storm! I see only darkness.
You have found your way here, because you are among the few gifted with true vision in a world cursed with blindness. You can see through the fog that hangs over this world like a shroud, and grasp where true power lies. Fix your eyes upon your crude hands, the sinew, the soft meat, the dark blood coursing within. It is a weakness, a crippling flaw, a joke played by the creators upon their own creations. The sooner you come to accept your condition as a defect, the sooner you will find yourselves in a position to transcend it. Through our Master, all things are possible. His power is without limit, and his will unbending. Those who oppose him will be destroyed utterly. And those who serve wholly, unquestioningly, with utter devotion of mind and soul, elevated to heights beyond your ken. What is this disturbance? You dare trespass upon this hallowed ground? This shall be your final resting place! Take this blessing and show these intruders a taste of the Master's power! Take this blessing and show these intruders a taste of the Master's power! Enough! I see I must take matters into my own hands! All part of the Master's plan! Your end is inevitable!
Blood and thunder!
Rise up, sons and daughters of the Horde! Today we battle a hated enemy of the Horde! Loktar Ogar! Gorkron, take us out! What is that? Something approaching in the distance.
We're taking hold of it! Get a sorcerer out here to shut down those cannons!
You answer to fire aboard my ship! Your death
Move your jalopy or we'll blow it out of the sky, Orc! The Horde's got no business here!
You will know our business soon! Gorkron, annihilate them!
Riflemen! Shoot! Faster! Sergeants! Attack! Riflemen! Hold them! Shoot! Get a sorcerer out here to shut down those cannons! Reload!
Come swiftly!
Sub.
For the
Corcoran,
Horde!
move out! Champions, watch your backs! The Scourge have been...
Join me, Father. Join me and we will crush this world in the name of the Scourge. For the glory of the Lich King.
My boy died at the Wrathgate. I am here only to collect his body.
Stubborn and old, what chance do you have? I am stronger and more powerful than you ever were.
We named him Dranosh. It means Heart of Draenor in Orcish. I would not let the warlocks take him. My boy would be safe, hidden away by the elders of Garadar. I made a promise to his mother before she died, that I would cross the dark portal alone. Whether I lived or died, my son would be safe, untainted. Today, I fulfill that promise.
Pathetic old orc. Come then, heroes. Come and face the might of the Scourge. By the might of the Lich King. Feast my minions. I am released.
You will have a proper ceremony in Nagrand, next to the pyres of your mother and ancestors. Honor young heroes, no matter how dire the battle. Never forsake it.
The chill of this place freezes the marrow of my bones. I can feel the Lich King reaching out, watching us.
news, everyone! The slime is flowing again! Great news, everyone! The slime is flowing again! Good news, everyone! I've fixed the poison slime pipes! Good news, everyone! I've fixed the poison slime pipes! Great news, everyone! The slime is flowing again!
No! You keep sticking! You pay!
Time! Terrible news, everyone. Rotface is dead. But great news, everyone. He left behind plenty of ooze for me to use. What? I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Astounding!
Daddy.
news, everyone! I think I've perfected a plague that will destroy all life on Azeroth! Two oozes, one room. So many delightful possibilities. I don't feel a thing. What? Where'd those come from? Two oozes, one room. So many delightful possibilities.
Foolish mortals. You thought us defeated so easily. The Sand Lane are the Lich King's immortal soldiers. Now, you shall face their might combined. Rise up, brothers, and destroy our enemies!
Naxanar was merely a setback. With the power of the orb, Valenar will have his vengeance! My cup runneth over.
Delight in the pain.
Such wondrous power! The dark fallen orb has made me invincible!
Blood will flow! Delight in the pain.
My cup runneth over.
Tremble before Tal'Daram mortals, for the power of the orb. Delight in the pain.
My queen, they come.
You have made an unwise decision. No, my hunger. We were all getting along so well.
Ready your arms, my argent brothers. The Vrykul will protect the Frost Queen with their lives.
Even dying here beats spending another day collecting reagents for that madman Finkelstein.
Enough idle banner! Our champions have arrived. Support them as we push our way through the hall. Quickly, push on!
You may have once fought beside me, Croc, but now you are nothing more than a traitor.
Picks us off.
Come, your second death approaches.
Her reinforcements will arrive shortly. We must bring her down quickly.
Foolish Croc. You brought my reinforcements with you. Arise, Argent champions, and serve the Lich King in death!
You miserable fools never did manage to select a decent Batwing.
withdraw her attacks. Return our brothers to their graves. Then help me bring her down.
What? They died so easily.
Come, Scourge. I'll show the Master which of us is truly worthy of the title of champion. Perhaps you were right, Grog.
I'll remain and inform Tyrion of our progress. You must press on and bring down Sindragosa. Loktar, champions!
Intruders have breached the inner sanctum. Hasten the destruction of the Green Dragon. Leave only bones and sinew for the reanimation.
Heroes, lend me your aid. I cannot hold them off much longer. You must heal my wounds. My strength is returning. Press on, heroes! Sarah, grant me the favor to lay these foul creatures to rest!
You are fools who have come to this place! The icy winds of Northrend will consume your souls! you feel the cold hand of death upon your heart? Your incursion ends here! None shall survive! Now, feel my master's limitless power and despair! Can you feel the cold hand of death upon your heart?
light's vaunted justice has finally arrived. Shall I lay down Frostmourne and throw myself at your mercy, Fordring?
We'll grant you a swift death, Arthas. More than can be said for the thousands you've tortured and slain.
You'll learn of that firsthand. When my work is complete, you will beg for mercy, and I will deny you. Your anguished cries will be testament to my unbridled power.
So be it. Champions, attack!
I'll keep you alive to witness the end, Fordring. I would not want the Light's greatest champion to miss seeing this wretched world remade in my image. You from within, until all that remains is an icy husk. As the world around you collapses. Valkyr, your master calls. You from within, until all that remains is an icy husk. world around you collapses. Frostmourne hungers.
You have come to bring Arthas to justice, to see the Lich King destroyed. First, you must escape Frostmourne's hold, or be damned as I am, trapped within this cursed blade for all eternity.
Remain unanswered. No doubts linger. You are Azeroth's greatest champions. You overcame every challenge I laid before you. My mightiest servants have fallen before your relentless onslaught. Your unbridled fury. Is it truly righteousness that drives you? I wonder. You trained them well, Fordring. You delivered the greatest fighting force this world has ever known. Right into my hands, exactly as I intended. You shall be rewarded for your unwitting sacrifice. Watch now, as I raise them from the dead to become masters of the Scourge. They will shroud this world in chaos and destruction. Azeroth's fall will come at their hands, and you will be the first to die. I delight in the irony.
Light, grant me one final blessing. Give me the strength to shatter these bonds. Will be consumed by your hatred.
Free, at last. It is over, my son. This is the moment of reckoning. Rise up, champions of the light!
Now I stand, the lion before the lambs, and they do not fear. They cannot fear.
Father, is it over?
At long last. No king rules forever, my son.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Master's command, the restless Scourge will become an even greater threat to this world. Control must be maintained. There must always be a Lich King.
Such a burden. It must be mine, for there is no other.
Tyrion! You hold a grim destiny in your hands, brother. But it is not your own.
Bolvar! By all that is holy.
The dragon's flame sealed my fate. The world of the living can no longer comfort me. Place the crown upon my head, Tyrion. Forevermore, I will be the jailer of the damned.
No, old friend. I cannot.
Do it, Tyrion! You and these brave heroes have your own destinies to fulfill. This last act of service is mine. I must be forgotten, Tyrion. If the world is to live free from the tyranny of fear, they must never know what was done here today.
So, in the end, Arthas Menethil was defeated and Bolvar Fordring took his place as the new Lich King, because without a Lich King, the endless armies of the Scourge would run rampant across Azeroth and no one would have the power to stop it. So, even though Arthas is the last boss in the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion in Hearthstone and not Bolvar Fordring, it's really cool to know the lore behind why there always must be a Lich King. And who knows, perhaps in the future expansions of Hearthstone, Bolvar could become a boss that you have to fight. So that is pretty much it. We went through all of the lore of the Frozen Throne themed expansions, stretching across 14 years, and we saw a huge amount of lore of other characters also, and how this whole event changed and shaped their own storylines. And even though we saw things like poor old Uther getting killed in the lore, he is fortunately still alive and kicking in Hearthstone. And I'm certainly looking forward to beating Arthas in the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion while playing as Uther, because I'm certain that Blizzard will have created a few very special emotes and voice lines between those two characters. and probably also a few very special ones if you play Sylvanas Windrunner or Bolvar Fordring against him. So that is it for this video, guys and girls. I had a lot of fun making it for you, and I certainly look forward to making more in the future. If you guys like these kind of videos, then please consider supporting me on Patreon, as it would really help out a lot. So that is it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.